Hello friends, this is like a different type of video, but I'm just gonna take you on like a day in my life on like an off day. So every Wednesday I have off, and this is like typically how a day of offness I would have. So starting off my morning with a smoothie that I make every morning. That's just like every morning, and I have this little gratitude journal that I use every day. So I'm just gonna get in that. I got this at Barnes and Noble. It's just like 5 minutes a day gratitude journal, and I love it. It's been great to me so far. I love like little books that like ask you questions and whatnot that you can like learn more about yourself and like people in general. Yeah, comes with a little bookmark thing, like the gold pages. Oh, love it. And today was basically asking me like when you become like angry and you like lash out, mostly like what, like instead of like doing that, like to like quiet your mind and breathe before you like release all of that anger. And just asking like what has this situation brought to your life and like what you learned from it and whatnot. So I went ahead and was like writing about like a situation where I would get like angry like back in, not, I don't know, not like really anymore, but like I think like a lot of stuff like used to bother me. So I would like get mad, obviously. But specifically like after I was writing about how I was writing about like a disagreement or whatever, and how like you need to have like arguments sometimes. Like you need to just have like things of rebuttal because like you need to see those sides. Like you're just not one constant emotion all the time. That's like impossible. You're a human, so you experience multiple emotions. You have to see like the dark parts and like the angry parts to like notice what you need to like work on and like notice what is actually making you angry and whatnot. Because it's usually not the other person, it's usually something in yourself that's like that you think they're bringing the anger out of. So I wrote about like that, and that actually like is what the painting that I'm working on is about. It's about how when you experience like anger, like a lot of the times that I'm gonna speak for myself, but like a lot of times like you're angry and it's like more about like what's internally going on in your brain subconsciously. So it's like all the anxiety and like fears built up that sometimes you need like rebuttal, and like the angry like conversations or like upsetting conversations that you don't want to have that are like frustrating. You like need those so you can see what is like built up in your brain and like what you're like hiding, or not necessarily hiding, but like what you're like choosing not to like see in yourself, because it's just easier not to. Obviously you don't want to deal with things. I think for me, like personally, a lot of that just has to do with like the transitioning into like more of like an adult rather than just I wouldn't say kid, but I don't know, just being more adult, like having more responsibilities and whatnot. I don't know. You don't want responsibilities, but like there's like certain ones that you just need to get over shit and just like live your life. Because most of the things that I'm scared of is things that I want, but just felt like too incapable to like do, I guess. So when I do show you the painting though, you'll see most of the things that I did want though, like literally all I had to do. I'm making this sound easy. It obviously was not, but you have to just like, and I just had to like realize what I was scared of and face the fears and the anxieties and just like let them go and just do do what I'm scared of to do. Because obviously I want what I'm scared of, you know? Fear and anxiety is like so weird because it's just like a bunch of irrational thoughts and just what ifs and all like bullshit that doesn't even logically make sense that just holds you back. So like once you have those thoughts, it's just straight up reverse them. Even though it sounds so much harder than like it actually is, but just straight up just like reverse them and I'm like, fuck it. Like I'm just gonna do whatever, even though your brain sometimes is like, but what if this happens? It's like, who cares? Yeah, so I finished up that little journal entry and I'm just going to, I have a little to-do list that I make. Sometimes I make a to-do list for the day, and other times I'll just like have it in my head, and I'm just like, I'll check off. It depends on like what I'm doing and like if I have a lot going on. So yeah, I'll check off like as I go. And then I wanted to show you guys this little drawing doodle that I did yesterday. When I was doing yoga, I was doing, whenever I do like hip openers, I get like some crazy intense like visuals. But so I immediately after I did the hip openers, I did this little drawing and I'm gonna do it I did it in pencil and I'm gonna do it in crayons and I'm actually gonna make it in painting too. Yeah, so it was so cool. Like I saw this like sunburst type of figure square thing behind this like other like green leafy. I mean, you can see that 4-piece thing was over it, and then there was like an eyeball in it, and then there was the prayer hands at top with the eyeball in it. There was also like the pose, the frog pose, I think, but the other way around. But I don't know how I'm going to incorporate that, but it was like in the background. So like the whole person was in the background and then that was like coming out of them. So this is the Craypause version, which was just like a fun little like thing. And then I did gouache painting in the background. I'm really trying to do more like sketchbook work every day. And then this is the little poem that I wrote like during, like as in my head. Like this is what like was going on. So it's just like birds chirping, filled with love, warmth. I like couldn't read my own writing. Light as a feather, lungs filled with love. Yeah, so that's just like all connected because the birds were literally chirping. Like that's the only thing I was hearing when I was doing the yoga. But yeah, this is my little sketchy sketch of the day. I'm excited to finish this pencil sketch, and I'm also excited to like turn this into a painting. I want to see like how it's going to turn out, and like how I can incorporate the little yoga pose in the background somehow. Yeah, if you see next to it, I thought was pretty cool. I have this idea of doing a mushroom UFO, which you like briefly saw. Now I'm just gonna finish the painting that I was working on earlier. This is well, that I was talking about earlier. This is the one that I was talking about, how it's like all about the fears and whatnot, which you kind of can't tell from this view, but I did end up finishing it, so I'll show you later, and explain like all of it in that part. So here is the finished painting. I went outside in these horrible conditions. Yeah, I don't know. I live in New York and it's like a hookah lounge outside. I don't know. There's smoke everywhere. Fires, something. Okay. Anyways, I had to go outside and take the video of the painting though, because this golden permanent hour of smoke flooding the air is the perfect lighting for the painting. Anyways, here it is. So I ended up adding all that little ring around her with the dots and adding the words in there. And this will glow in the dark. So in the smoke, there is words. And those are all like the fears and anxieties. And when the lights go off with the black light, they will glow. So it's supposed to emulate like how all the darkness like within you reveals when you're in your darkest like place. So like in this version, it's like the lights are out, so the darkness is being revealed, which is how I treated winter. Because I started this painting in like February, and it was just like showing all like my fears. Like I was really diving deep into like that dark shadow part of my soul, and this is where we got. So she's sitting on a portal of like nice things, like positive things, which is like telling her like to stay grounded in this, like accept everything and like love it all. Like obviously it's okay to like have all those dark feelings and whatnot, but like accept it, love it, and like let it go. And that's why like in the top she's like letting everything go into that light being of love, which I'm gonna show you like at the end, a little like black light version, because I haven't actually got to see it yet, and I think it'll look really cool. So yeah, I ended up getting a package, so I'm just gonna like show you that real quick, and then we're gonna go. So I'm gonna do a little unboxing of this package I got, because I just got it in the mail right now. I got some shoes. So I'm gonna open the box and then just show you what's in it. Or we can do this actually. This is like a Japanese brand. Get this nice little bag. Oh. These things are fire. Like, so cool. They're like so ugly that like they're cute. You get what I'm saying? Anyways, so they had like a different color that I liked. They had like, this was all blue, but they didn't have my size, and I messaged them and they said they weren't going to restock them at all. So I saw these and I was like, well, these are really cool, and they would like match a lot of outfits that I wear. But I was thinking of changing these laces to like a ribbony, either now that I have them here, I wanted to wait till I have them to like get the laces. Either like a purple ribbon or like a green ribbon. I'm thinking more like the purple pink ribbon though, or the green. I don't know, but I'll put like my options over here so you can like help me decide. And I was gonna put like beads through them, and then like put pins on here. But these are so freaking cute. Let's like try one on. They're supposed to be like you're walking on clouds. Oh yeah. These are so sick. Yo, they're like actually mad comfy. I just have one on, but like I can tell already. This is cloud. This is cloud shoe. Yeah, I don't know. I just really wanted these shoes. So I got them. We're gonna go eat now, so I will show you what I eat, and yeah, I have like a bunch of not baked, I have a bunch of sweet potatoes that I need to like make. So I'm gonna make something with that, and yeah, I can eat those, and then I think I'm gonna go downstairs and make a skirt, maybe. I'm gonna do the yoga and all that stuff. And then we will be